When Zoe moved out of her flat in Birmingham, she left it in better condition than she'd found it. She had photographs to prove it, time-stamped, detailed. Every room, every surface, every corner. She'd taken them because a friend had warned her, because she'd heard enough stories. It turned out her instincts were exactly right. This is the story of a landlord who tried to keep a deposit he had no right to, and the tenant who made sure he couldn't. Zoe had rented the flat for 18 months. A one-bedroom place in Harborne. Decent area, decent landlord, or so she'd thought. His name was Mr. Baxter. He'd come across as professional when she moved in, dealt with maintenance requests reasonably, replied to emails promptly. Nothing alarming. The deposit was £1,200, protected in a government scheme, as required by law. She knew her rights well enough to have checked. When she gave notice, she cleaned the flat from top to bottom over 3 days. She repainted a small scuff mark on the hallway wall. She had the carpets professionally cleaned and kept the receipt. She took 114 photographs on the morning she handed back the keys. Mr. Baxter did the checkout inspection while she was there. He made a few notes but said nothing definitive. Zoe asked when she'd received the deposit back. He said he'd be in touch. 3 weeks passed. Then a letter arrived. Not the deposit, but a deduction schedule. Mr. Baxter was claiming £980 in damages. Carpet replacement, repainting throughout, cleaning. A cracked bathroom tile he claimed she was responsible for. Zoe had a photograph of the cracked tile from her check-in, dated 18 months earlier. She had photographs of every carpet, clean, professionally treated, receipts attached. She had photographs of every wall. She submitted a formal dispute through the Deposit Protection Scheme. The scheme operates an independent adjudication service. A third party reviews the evidence from both sides and makes a binding decision. Mr. Baxter submitted his own evidence. Photographs taken after she'd left, an invoice from a cleaning company, a quote for carpet replacement. The adjudicator reviewed both sets of evidence side by side. The decision came back within 15 working days. Zoe was awarded £1,140, her full deposit minus £60 for a single broken blind that she accepted responsibility for. Mr. Baxter's £980 claim was rejected in its entirety. The cracked tile was clearly pre-existing. The carpets showed no evidence of damage beyond normal wear and tear. The cleaning invoice was deemed disproportionate given the state of the property at checkout. Zoe had her money back within a week. She says now that the 114 photographs took about 45 minutes to take. They saved her nearly £1,000. The lesson isn't complicated. Document everything. At the start, at the end, and at every point in between. Your phone camera is one of the most powerful legal tools you own. Know your rights as a tenant. In England, deposits must be protected by law. If yours isn't, you could be owed up to 3 times the deposit amount in compensation. Subscribe to Karma's Verdict for a new story every week. Have you ever had a landlord try to keep your deposit unfairly? Tell us in the comments.